Hey everyone, and hello my beautiful beloveds. Welcome to this week's episode of Real Talk Wednesday with Dr. Elizabeth. So glad to be here with all of you. So today we're talking about what I really feel is a very, very powerful and profound topic, which is living outside the box of conformity and shattering the paradigm of age. Those two go very, very closely hand in hand. So I want to talk about both these topics right now. So let me just share a little bit from my own life so you guys really get, as you guys know, I've been sharing more about my life and sharing more about me, and you guys are so sweet. You're really thanking me for that, and you tell me you appreciate that, and of course that means a lot to me. Sometimes it's not easy for me to do, so I appreciate the encouragement. So here's the thing. The reason I wanted to come here today and talk to you about living your life outside the box of conformity and shattering the paradigm of age, especially when society is trying to push, trying to put limits on it when it comes to that, is I've been living my life outside the box pretty much my entire life. And like even now, I'm 60 years young. I go out to the beach, when we're filming, and even when I'm just going out with my friends, I literally am probably the only person who's 60 that's, running around rocking a bikini. And here's the thing, my beloveds, I don't even think twice about it because I've been shattering this paradigm of age my whole life. And that's what I want for all of you, that you don't even think twice about it, because trust me, I get some looks from people and I get some comments from people. It's like, even in my dating life, not that I couldn't meet somebody who's around my age, but, I've been on dating sites, I've been out and, and connecting with people. I remember I had this conversation with this one guy, and he was lovely. I was kind of excited about it. He was very athletic. He was quite successful in the things he's passionate about, the things in his life. But after we were talking, he's like, oh my gosh, I can't go on a date with you. He said, you have so much energy. He said, it's like talking to an 18 or 20-year-old. He said, you're just getting started with the next chapter of your life. He said, I want to retire. He said, I want to settle down and sit down and watch TV and just, chill. And I was thinking to myself, wow. And I remember, you guys know, my beautiful friend Assis. We worked together, and you guys have seen him in a couple of videos. I think I'll put a little clip of him in the video here. But when we first started working together, I remember we started working together maybe a year and a half ago. So I was like 58 going on 59. And I remember I had even set a limit for myself. I was like, I won't date anybody younger than 40. It was like a hard, it was a rule that I had. And I remember him saying to me, Elizabeth, why would you limit yourself like that? I remember at the time, I think he was maybe 30 or something like that. And he said, why would you limit yourself? He says, there's amazing men who are in their 30s and they probably would love spending time with you. They would probably love going out with you. He said, your energies match much better. And at first I was like, I can't do that. But I thought to myself, wait a second, I teach this stuff. I share this stuff in my book. I'm limiting myself right now. Why would I want to do that? So I literally went home, did a meditation, I closed my eyes, and I said, you know what? I'm going to just shatter that paradigm. I'm going to take that little rule, I'm going to throw it out. Literally, I'm just going to take that rule and just toss it. Why would I limit myself like that? And so it's... So for me, everything from, wearing my hair long to wearing a bikini if I want to go out on the beach to, rocking some really cute fitness clothes because I can, because I'm taking care of myself. And, literally when I go to the gym, guys, sometimes I'm the only person who's even remotely close to my age as far as the women, maybe even some men, and certainly who are still rocking, some cute fitness gear. But here's the thing. If we're going to live our life outside the box of conformity, we may be alone sometimes doing it, but it's okay. So I tell you guys these parts of my life and these choices that I'm making, and even like I did with the dating part, the parts that are at first challenging. Oh, and I should finish that story. So after Assis did talk to me, I made the decision, you know what? I'm going to open up and date somebody who is, I am going to open up to people who are younger than 40. And it was funny because I was on a trip and it was for work. And I remember meeting somebody and we had an instant connection. It was really, really lovely. It was one of those instant, we connected. I was like, wow, this person seems interesting. I'm attracted to him. And he was like, this person's interesting. I'm attracted to her. And so we started talking and everything like that. He thought I was much younger than I was. I thought he was older than he was. So when we finally got to the point of telling our ages, I will never forget this. We were walking down a flight of stairs. We were leaving the pool and walking down a flight of stairs. And I said, so what is your age? And he said 24. And I was like, oh my gosh. And he goes, well, what are you, like 35? Which I just wanted to kiss him. It was like, oh my God, I love you. Thank you. And I said, no, I'm 59. And he literally almost fell down the steps. But here's the thing, we were on a trip and we were from different places, and the timing wasn't right as far as geographically and things like that. But I really came to the place where he was a really wonderful human being with a lot going for him, and really, really connected. And so, if I wanted to date someone that age, like, that's okay. And that's what I'm talking about shattering the paradigm of age. Like, that's so outside the scope of what society thinks or certainly accepts. And I want to tell you guys this one last part of my story. This last Sunday, I was doing some work preparing for the videos for this week, and I came across a video, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was literally outlining some different celebrity relationships. Where in this video, they were talking about how that the celebrity women were dating men that were much younger than them. Some by maybe 10 years, and some by like as much as 25, 30, 35 years. And it was so refreshing to see that. And they were beautiful relationships. I mean, beautiful, long-standing relationships. And in fact, I think I'm probably going to put the link to that video if I can find it. I promise if I can find it, I'm going to put the link in there. Because it was really beautiful to see. Because when we can really shatter that paradigm and really just say, kind of laugh in the face of age and living outside the box of conformity, that's where real freedom is. That's where the deliciousness and passionateness of life is. Is passionateness? I'm not quite sure that's the word, but it fits perfectly for what I'm trying to say. All right, so now let me go ahead. I'm just going to give you guys a couple of just little tips on what you can do to help live your life outside the box of conformity and shatter the paradigm of age. One thing I would say, my beloveds, I talk about this in my book, and I talked about this on countless times on my YouTube channel, is take that word old and literally throw it out. And instead, when you're referring to yourself, your friends, or anybody else that you know and love, you use the number of years they are. It's like for me, 60 years young. The reason you want to do this is because the cells of our body literally, not just figuratively or metaphorically, but literally, the cells of our body have intelligence. And when they hear the word young, they respond to the word young. Words have power. If you say the word old, our cells respond accordingly. What do old cells do? They kind of shrivel up and they die. We don't want that happening in our body, so refer to yourself as young. I have to tell you guys a funny little story. Maybe some of you guys saw her comment. There was a woman, and it was a little bit of a hater comment, which I just sent her love afterwards. It's okay. I'm accustomed to it. But I remember she was saying, it's so ridiculous. Like, she's talking to me. She said, it's so ridiculous that you say that you're 60 years young. She said, that's so, I think she used the word ridiculous. She said, I'm 56 years old. She said, I'm 56 years old. And she said it like a couple times. And I read the comment and I thought to myself, you know what? She's right. She's 56 years old. Because old is a mentality. Old is a mindset. And she's kind of taken on that mindset that I'm 56 years old and she's acting like a 56-year-old lady. But my beloveds, I'm here to tell you, shatter that paradigm. Why live in that box? Why live that way? She's, who knows? She may be taking her pharmaceutical drugs and she's eating her, acting like an old person would act. But I got news for you. That's certainly not the life I want to live, and it certainly is not the life that I want for all of you. Living the life outside the box of conformity is really where all the adventure, excitement, passion, fulfillment, and extraordinariness of life is. I'm going to tell you guys one more real quick thing. And so take that little practice on. The other practice I'm going to have you guys take on has to do with this little story I'm going to share. And I talk about this in my book. When molecules of water, when a pressure is applied to molecules of water, what happens is that they begin to vibrate, but they don't like expand like this. What happens is they vibrate, and all of a sudden, pop, they pop. But they pop to a more expanded and beautiful version of themselves. And then more pressure is put on. They vibrate like this, and then pop, they pop to an even more beautiful and expanded version of themselves. The reason I want to share that with you and the importance of your awareness of this is because when we live our life outside the box, trust me, there's going to be pressure. Every time I put a bikini on and go out there, every time I go salsa dancing and I'm dancing, at 60 with, kids half my age and I'm just killing it on the dance floor, there are comments. There are going to be haters. There's going to be that. There's going to be that pressure because people don't like you pushing up against that old mindset that they have. That's an old mentality, an old mindset that people have. They're comfortable there. They don't want you pushing up against that. So there's going to be comments. There's going to be pressure. So why I tell you that is when that pressure comes on you, you hold true to your center. You hold true to what you know to be true about living your own life committed to being outside the box of conformity. Because that's where the juiciness of life is. And when you do that, my beloveds, that's what expands you. That's what leads you to the most extraordinary and beautiful version of yourself. And that's why I'm here sharing, because that's what I want for all of you. So this was just like a little teaser of what I want to talk about. We're going to be diving much deeper into these concepts, this really living an extraordinary life, in my brand new program. I'm so excited. And thank you for being patient with me. We're going to be launching the program this week. I'm so excited. We have a beautiful name for the program. It's called Life Masterclass Journey to the Ultimate You. And that's exactly what it's going to be. It literally encompasses all aspects of life, from how to manifest a beautiful, intimate, loving relationship, or if you already have one, how to take it to the next level, how to take your career to the next level, or if you want to do something new, how to do that, how to manage finances, and how to really expand your financial life, and how to really bring more wealth, abundance, and money to yourself, how to have a healthy, beautiful, vibrant, strong, fit, beautiful body and be the ultimate ideal size, shape, and form for you, and how to have beautiful and meaningful and lovely friendships. Like, it's literally how to have a beautiful social life, and really how to manifest the life of your dreams in all different categories of your life. So if you're interested, my beloveds, I'm going to leave the email here. Go ahead and I will send you guys some information on it. So if you want, you can come and join us. I really hope you do. It's going to be spectacular. It's a 12-week program, and I'm going to be with you every step of the way with calls every single week. So I'm so excited. I really, really hope you join us, because I put my whole heart, soul, and spirit into this to really help all of you to really live your ultimate life for you. All right, my beloveds, you guys know I love you. I love you to infinity and back. I appreciate you so, so very, very much. And remember, the reason I come here every week and share with you and just tell you, here's what I've done, and if I can do it, you can do it, is because I really, really, truly believe that you can do this. And I'm here to support you every step of the way. Ciao.